being joined by Will Harman, kicker for the Shady Spring Tigers. First of all, we'll talk about your summer, what you've been doing. I know kickers, like everybody else, is getting ready for this season.
I've just been working hard, practicing a lot. I practice like 3-4 times a day or a week. I just try to train and work out a lot, try to work out my legs. I've worked out with Matt McCullough. He's my kicking coach. He pretty much just like shows me what I'm doing wrong and then how to fix my form.
People that don't know, I think he was a kicker for the Mountaineers for years and now trains kickers. What kind of tips do you pick up from a guy like Matt?
He shows me to like not crunch, because whenever you crunch, you lose less, you lose power, and he just shows me like with my hips, you got to keep them straight. So if you keep your hips straight and not crunch, and have the right follow through, they should go.
How did you get interested in kicking? I know your dad told me that you did a physics paper, the physics assignment, all on the physics of a science project on the physics of kicking. How'd you get interested in kicking to begin with?
Whenever I was little, I'd always like kicking a football, mainly just punting. When I was like in Pee Wee football, I just punted it. And then it was up in New York. I used to live up there. I did kickoffs because I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, it only went like 25 yards or something like that, but it was really cool experience. And then when we came back down here to West Virginia, I stopped for a year, and then my 8th grade year, Coach Metter asked, we need a kicker. So then I was like, I'll give it a shot again. So pretty much ever since then, ever since 8th grade, I've been really working at it, at kicking, and just like trying to get better every day.
And I guess because your interest that got you into doing the physics of kicking, you learn anything that you can still use from that project?
Kind of, yeah. I've came a long way since then. My kickoffs went from like 30 yards to right now 60, so I kind of like air resistance a little bit. I mean, there was a lot in there. It's been about 3 years.
Where did you get all the information? I mean,
I looked up a lot of the stuff, and it was kind of like trial and error and stuff like that, and how you have to make contact with the ball like at a certain, I guess, place in the ball. It's got to be about 1/3 up from the ball to get the maximum, I guess, swing and contact, because if you hit it too low, you're just going to get up under it too much. If you hit it too high, it's just going to go straight. So you got to get the sweet spot of it.
and you were almost perfect on your extra point attempts last year. Is that something you'll strive for this year? I know a lot of kickers, when they miss one, they'll relive that more than the makes.
Oh yeah, so you got to be like quick-minded, just you got to forget, kind of like in baseball, like you throw a bad pitch, you just got to forget about it. It didn't really affect me too much. I just went out there, just did what I've always learned to do, and I made it the next time.
Do you have any superstitions or hang-ups about your kicking? Does everything have to be a certain way? You have to have a certain holder, a certain way the ball is held?
Yeah, kind of. So usually I would like to have it leaning towards the right just a little bit, pretty much with the holder. When he gets the ball, he's going to line the nose of it to his eye, so that'll get the right angle for me to kick. Because if I kick straight, if the ball's straight up, and whenever I kick, it's gonna go like a UFO. It's not gonna be end over end, pretty much.
Is this something you work on a lot? I mean, are you picky about who the holder is, or?
I've worked with my holder. His name is Jake Showalter. I work with him, and he did really good. He's helped for me for the past 2 years. He knows what he's doing. I like him a lot, and he gets it done.
Do you think people don't really understand how hard kickers work? I know you guys have all been camping this year. You got more camps coming up. Connor Monahan told me he's been to 5 camps. I mean,
yeah, I've been to probably close to 10 camps, and it's really hard. It's kind of like underappreciated, because like anyone can just say that kicking's easy because you only do one thing really, but there's actually multiple steps. I think someone told me there was almost like 17 different steps you got to do, and it's kind of like second nature to me because I've been doing it for 3 years. So pretty much it's just like someone says it's easy, and then I tell them go try it, and then they can't get it like 5 feet off the ground, and it goes like 10 feet. and it just kind of just goes to show like how hard kicking is.
Do you talk about your rankings, where you rank, and what it means to you to be? I know you're a nationally ranked kicker.
Yeah.
Talk about those rankings, where you're ranked, and what it means to be that high right now.
Right now, for kicking, I'm ranked 14th nationally by National Kicking Rankings, and I have 4.5 star. So that pretty much means that I'm FCS Division I ready. 5 star would be FBS. So that like kind of humbles me, and I'm very blessed to have it. I know I work at it all the time. I know Connor and Ethan, they work at it all the time. They're up there too. It's like, you don't really get that here in Southern West Virginia. Like in Florida, Texas, California, you have that, but not really in Southern West Virginia. It's kind of surprising.
Do you find it kind of amazing that 3 of you in the top, the top nationally? When you go to camps, I'm sure you see guys from Florida.
Oh,
Guys
yeah.
kick all the time.
I see guys from Florida, Texas. They're really good, but you don't really see guys from down here. It's an awesome experience to have us 3 guys here within like 30 minutes of each other, and we're ranked within guys all across the entire nation.
Did you know them prior to being a kicker? I think I read somewhere you met one of the guys at a camp.
Yeah, I met Ethan at a camp, yeah, and then I met Connor. At Appalachian Prep Combine a couple months back. But I mean, I knew of them, but I didn't actually meet them. I met Connor, a couple months ago, and then I met Ethan. I think it was last year. I met him last year.
So you guys kind of like a little fraternity now then? You
Yeah.
talk to
I
each
think
other
so.
all the time about kicking?
Yeah, a little bit. We talk to each other.
So I'm assuming it would mean more if you could make a field goal to beat one of these guys. Or no?
I don't know. We all compete, and I mean, it's just we talk each other up. We're not gonna get like mad if someone else like beats out the other person. It's just like a brotherhood, like you said. So
Okay. All right, Will, I appreciate the time. Good luck this season.
thank you.